So this is me stealing from the king's OP villagers, and I'm gonna show you how I got there. If you haven't caught on already, the secret that the king has been holding from us is that he has a secret OP villager farm that he hasn't told a single person about. The farm had villagers that sold full diamond armor, and after begging to them to tell me where it is, they eventually told me where their secret villagers were. But they only allowed me to get myself a chest plate. But I knew I could definitely get more than that. So I spawned in and Ollie was AFK, and it turns out he was actually transporting a villager from a village nearby. So I checked the villager's trades and it was selling a diamond axe for 22 emeralds. Because of the fact that they had a Fletcher in their farm, I knew I had to go and get as much wood as I possibly could. Because on this server, if you break down the base of a tree, the whole thing comes down with it. But I didn't have any trees in my base, so I knew what I had to do. So I took enough logs that you wouldn't notice and turned them all into sticks. So I finished my business and headed for the secret villager farm. I climbed down the ladder. I made sure I was crouching, and I began to exchange all my sticks into emeralds. But I only had 11 of them. So I exited the farm and headed back for Kieran's wood chest. I took a couple logs and then turned them into sticks. And as well as sticks, I decided to take some saplings so I could start to grow some trees of my own. And after waiting for my spruce trees to grow, I decided to just go chop down some normal oak trees because it was taking quite a while for them to start to grow. So I got my logs, turned them into wood, and then into a lot of sticks which I could then use to turn into emeralds. So I returned to the villager farm, headed down the ladder, and began to trade with the villagers. And with my 40 emeralds, instead of buying an axe, I decided I was going to buy a diamond helmet for myself, just so I could get even closer to finishing my diamond set. But with that, I definitely couldn't keep my helmet on, or I say definitely no, I'd be stealing from them. So I kept all my armor off other than my chest plate, just to make sure they didn't suss me out. So I continued to chop down trees and trade with villagers until I had full diamond armor. But I knew I couldn't stop there, as two more players called Atomic and Random Guy were joining, and I knew I had to get friendly with someone, so I set out to get 2 more sets of diamond armor. I began by going to the villager farm and trading all my sticks into emeralds. I then got myself 38 emeralds. So as I was just running around and trading with villagers and stuff, turns out Kieran and Oliver were actually going to a nearby village and getting themselves 2 more villagers. They invited me along, so I went with them and decided to get one for myself. So I got to the village, made a boat, and began to transport my villager back to the kingdom. I got back to Kado Kingdom and began to dig out an area where I could keep my villagers safe, just for the time being. I then went to the villager trading farm and bought myself a diamond pickaxe. I then continued to trade with villagers until I had full diamond tools. I was just doing some normal stuff until Kieran told me he really liked my base. So I went over to his, and it turns out he was trying to build something that looked kind of like my base. But let me just say, it was not as good as what I built. I went over and he offered me some diamond leggings to help him build his base. He dropped me some materials and I began building his base, even though it was kind of worthless because I already had leggings. But if I told him I already had them, I think it would be pretty obvious I'd been stealing from them. So I just built him the base. He dropped me the leggings, so now I was safe to wear my leggings in public and not be hiding them from anyone anymore. So now I had a spare set of leggings, I decided I was just going to finish off the set of diamond armour, so I bought as much diamond armour as I could from the armourer in the villager farm. But unfortunately, I did not have enough emeralds to buy a helmet for one of my future teammates. Well, as I was just doing stuff outside my base, a player called Toby was at my front door. And Toby wasn't known as a very, let's say, kind player from other servers we've played. He's like burnt down houses, killed people, and started many arguments. I put all that behind me and decided to befriend him by flexing my diamond armour. But just after my friendly encounter with Toby, he was unfortunately banned from the server, for a reason I do not know of. After I continued to trade with villagers and get more and more emeralds, I was finally able to get myself another set of diamond armour. So I sent them the picture of the diamond armour, and I think they were pleased. And after doing the same thing again, I had a second set of diamond armour. Now that I have successfully got my 3 sets of diamond armour, I am now going to build a very epic looking tavern to celebrate. Thank you for watching today's video, and I just want to thank you all for the support I got on my last videos. So thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.